Welcome to SST College of Arts and Commerce, and this is SST Edupedia, and today we are going to study a research design. A research design comes in under class of SYBAMMC and semester 4th, and in that they have subject of mass media research, and in the mass media research the research design is very important, and that what is the research design that we are going to see today. Okay, so let us see. Now what is the research design? Whenever we talk about the research, so many people, many students are very much confused that what is the research, because we have to write the research design whenever we are writing the paper, whenever we are researching. So we have to write what is our entire research design will be. So what is that exactly that we are going to see today? Okay, so this is nothing but a plan of your proposed work. Okay, now a plan of your proposed work is on what you are going to research and how you are going to research. So that plan has to be there in your research design, and that is called the research design basically. And this is kind of a outline of your research, how your research is going to, in what direction and how it will go on, what you are going to study, and what kind of parameters will be there. So that things will be in the research design. And what it helps, then it helps to smooth functioning of your research. It gives a research to a particular direction, particular parameters it gives, and it helps us to make a research in a smoother manner. Smoothly, it can work smoothly, and it goes properly in the direction which you are aimed to. Okay, so let us see what our research design should answer to. Okay, now whenever we are writing or we are researching on something, so in the research design there has to be some answers. It has to answer some things. So what is that things that we are going to see? So it should be, what is the study about and what type of data is required. So firstly, our research design should answer to what exactly we are going to study. Okay, so for example, we can take a example of if we wanted to study how many students are studying in the कॉलेज ऑफ SST. SST कॉलेज में कितने बच्चे पढ़ रहे हैं, अगर ये हमें पता करना है तो वी आर गोइंग टू स्टडी on that particular topic. Okay, and what kind of data for that particular study is required, that also we have to answer our research design. Okay, our research design should answer to this kind of questions. Then what is the purpose of your study, why you are exactly are studying this kind of topic, or that particular topic, that has to be answered in your research design. And what its scope, तो इसका scope क्या है, if it has any scope in the future, so that we have to clear in our research design. Okay, then what are the resources we are needed to collect the data, right? If you are particularly talk about the students which are studying in the SST college, then we have to clear what kind of data we'll need for that particular research. If we take an example of SST college students, then it can be students data, their names, their classes, from where they are coming here, and what kind of what other different departments are there in which they are studying, that can be there. Okay, then what should be the place or area of the study. तो हमारा जो स्टडी होगा या फिर हमारा जो रिसर्च होगा वो कौन से प्लेस में होगा, एंड इन विच डायरेक्शन इट विल बी, उसका डायरेक्शन क्या होगा, और इसका जो रिसर्च एरिया क्या होगा, ये हमें क्लियर करना बहुत ज़रूरी है. Then what time approximately required for the study, right? Whenever time comes, then of course we have to plan our entire thing, our entire study, how many time, how much time it will take, that we have to clear in our research design. Okay, so let us move. Now what should be the amount of material of number which is required for the particular study, right? That we have to see, that we have to clear in our research design, or we can say that our research design should answer this question also. Then what type of sampling should be used, right? So if we know about the sampling, so there are different samplings are there, non-probability, probability, then system, a simple random sampling, then stratified sampling, cluster sampling. So what kind of exactly sampling you are going to use whenever you are sampling for your particular research, that we have to answer in our research design. Then what method of data collection should be used, or what would be the appropriate for our study, that we have to clear in our research design. Then how will the data will be analyzed, once we are collected the data, then how we are going to analyze this particular data, right? That we have to answer in our research design. Then what should be the approximate expenditure, right? So this is also one of the important point, because we are talking about the expenditure. Of course, if we are studying something, then there will be the expenditure also, right? So that also we have to take in a consideration, and we see how much approximately expenditure will be there in the particular for that particular research, right? Then what should be the specific nature of the study, that also we have to answer. Then different natures should be there for our particular study, that we have to see, right? Now there are different phases in the research design that we'll see. So there is first very important the phase is sampling design, right? So whenever we are sampling, then we have to first design the sampling, like what kind of a samples we required, what kind of a, from where our sample is, from where we are taking our samples, right? So that is also we have to observe and take us as a sample. So that we have to clear, and or in the research design that also comes, which is under sampling design. Then there is observational design. Now observational design is explains the conditions of the research, right? So this is because it deals with the observations, so there has to be some kind of a conditions which we have to explain in the our research design. Then there is a statistical design also, right? If we are if we are dealing with the quantitative research or statistical research, so statistical design should be applied to that particular research design. And then there is operational design. Now operational design is a specific technique which in a certain kind of a research we require. So these are some of the phases of research design which we have to follow, and it goes categorically, which kind of a research you are doing and what kind of a study you are doing. Okay, so these are some of the research designs specification, or we can say some of the details which are on the research design. Okay, so I hope this is clear to you, and I'm sure that you guys have understood, and we'll stop here for today, and this is from my side. Thank you so much.